My goal is to finish 5.5. I was told it's not that long of a patch. Yeah, I was told it's not that bad of a patch. It's not that long of a patch either. So we should be good. We should be fine. Alrighty, let's get back to it then. Let's talk to ALPHINAUD and also LSA. In the face of this new draconic threat, we would indeed benefit from Estinian's presence. You're just excited to see Estinian, aren't you? You're just really excited to see the boyo. I mean, we have not seen him in forever. Unto the breach. LSA is waiting patiently for the return of certain Scions. Not least of all, you. Good news, Lunella. Thancred and Urianger have finished the tour of Garlemald and are on their way back here even as we speak. As we still haven't heard anything about the towers from the Alliance, I'm hoping they might be able to shed some light on things. They're due to arrive at any moment now, so let's see what they have to say, eh? I said that kind of Australian, kind of... I said like a. So like... Oh. Come back, Scions, we miss you! It hasn't been that long, but we miss you. Thancred, our dad cred, aka dad cred. A welcoming party. You needn't have gone to the trouble. From what I hear, even more than busy enough it is. Honestly, you might have waited for me to return before discovering a cure for the tempering. As it is, I can't even pretend to have it be involved. Well, if it's any consolation, I myself was a little more than a spectator. The lion's share of the credit must go to LSA, Graha, and Lunella. But I believe I speak for the rest of us when I say we are proud to render what little assistance we could. As you will also have heard, though, it hasn't been all tales of triumph. Just as we were taking steps towards finally addressing the primal threat, a pile of fresh problems just landed in our lap. Anyway, it's good to have you back, though I can't help but noticing that we're one Urianger short of the scouting party. You haven't lost him, have you? Oh, I couldn't lose him if I tried. And I did try, repeatedly. But no, he decided to linger in Alamigo, to apprise Raban and the others of how the land lies in Garlemald. See, Husbando was trying to protect you, Dad Cred. He's just trying to be a good boyfriend. Then mayhap you would do the same for us. Indeed, it was just as Lee said. Worse, in fact, the devastation as far as the eye could see. It was not my intention. This devastation. What was the line? This was not my intention. That Gaius said. Oh my gosh, what is the line he says, everyone? What is Gaius's like line? I need to remember that. I now need to Google it. Tis was not my intention. Such devastation. This is not my intention. Gaius! Gaius almost destroys everything. Such devastation. This is not my intention. Oh my gosh. Minerva and the Earl, Laird, however, were not notably by their absence. Might they have met their end at the hands of Xenos and Van Daniel? Perhaps. Or perhaps they simply lost the will to fight. You see, the capital has been plunged into a deadly silence, with one exception, the Imperial Palace. It was a busy place before the war, but it had grown busier still, with throngs of soldiers and civilians working there day and night to rebuild, or rather, transform it. Transform it? Into what? That is a difficult question to answer. The construction is vast and unsettling to behold, like something from a nightmare. According to Urianger, certain aspects of its design were clearly devised with the manipulation of Aether in mind, Magitech in other words. Yet as unnerving as said edifice was, it was nothing next to the sight of its builders. They swarmed the place like so many insects, working with nary a word exchanged between them. No one overseeing the construction, no one barking orders. It was as if they were possessed or tempered. We wanted to investigate more closely, but given our suspicions, it seemed wiser not to take the risk. If Van Daniel could bind Bahamut to his will, might he have done the same to the people of Garlemald? Whatever the truth may be, this transformation is certain to prove valuable. You have our thanks. Well, to be sure to save some for Rianje, which reminds me I have a message from Alamigo. Raban is hosting a meeting to discuss the latest findings of the towers, and he requested our presence. Then why not leave that to us? You must be weary from your mission. No, I'm fine. Those towers have been on my mind since I first spied one on the way back, and I'm keen to go get to the bottom of this. In that case, I shall stay and begin looking into the other matter. As I promised Krile, we need not all attend. Very well. I suggest the rest of us make our way to Alamigo forthwith. The sooner we leave, the more time we will have to speak with Rianje before the meeting. Alright, so now we're going to Alamigo. I'm surprised we're actually going back there. I mean... Oh, Y'shtola, I can't leave without saying goodbye to her. If you are curious to know what I will be doing in your absence, let us speak of it another time. At present, Krile and I have no more than a hypothesis. You got it! I will dote you goodbye, Y'shtola. Oh, I did not even click on you. Shame on me. I am sorry, Queen. There you go. I will see you, next time. They're very good, very smooth. I'm a smooth cat. You can tell. My friends, much and more have I heard your travails in your absence. Heartened am I to see you all hale and whole. As we are to see you safely return from your mission, Rianje, I trust Thancred had made you feel welcome. Well, if it isn't ALPHINAUD and his merry band. Who's this? Arnavold! Oh, I love Arnavold. He's so precious. I love him. Arnavold, whatever are you doing here? When we spoke via Link Pearl, you told me you'd be away on a mission. And who's to say this isn't part of it? But enough about that. It's good to see you looking so similar. I thought you had grown a bit taller after the whole year in another world, but apparently not. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. While my soul may be a year older, my body has hardly aged, as you are well aware. So that means, like, the Scions and stuff are, like, mentally aged a lot more than... They definitely mentally aged, because, ALPHINAUD and Alisaie were gone for, like, about 2 years, so they're technically, like, mentally a couple years older right now. But physically still a 16-year-old boyo. Let's see. Adding a side quest to your training arc. Yes. Indeed. Arnabro. Bronavold. Both of them work. And may I remind you that we Elezen are known to be late bloomers, especially in terms of our height. Mark my words, the day will come when even a great Arx such as yourself will crane your neck to meet my eye. We'll see ALPHINAUD. I mean, I'm not even gonna doubt it. I did read some lore into Elezens, and my friend Zep, who's like an Elezen himself, told me about like Elezen lore and told me that like, yeah, they grow, when they grow, they get like a super crazy growth spurt apparently, and then that's it. So they stay teeny until then, so he's a teeny baby until they hit that growth spurt time. But it's true, he might end up being taller than Arnavold in the future. Aye. 'Twas not until my 20th summer that I myself outgrew my boyish proportions. The Moonbrita towered over me nonetheless. Oh, Moonbrita, that's true, she's still taller than him. I know, like, Urianger also had, like, it was very obvious and it was very evident that Urianger had feelings for Moonbrita. Maybe he wanted to be taller than her when he was younger. But Moonbrita still grew taller than him. He's like, can you imagine? He's like, I'm gonna be taller than you when you grow up. I can't speak with the Shakespearean language. I don't know. He's like, I shall outgrow you, dearest Moonbrita. And Moonbrita would be like, sure. And then she outgrows him anyways. Arnavold brings out the best in ALPHINAUD, doesn't he? They both seem so at ease in each other's company. It's almost endearing. It's true, they seem like cute bros. So, what exactly brings you here? Oh, Fordola mostly. Fordola! Fordola! Oh, Fordola! Oh my gosh, Fordola! Listen, I have my reasonings for liking her, I promise you. I promise you I have some deep reasonings that make me tear up every single— Stormblood surprisingly got me emotional in ways I didn't think will get me emotional. We need to go over a few things before we set out. Set out? Wait, does this have something to do with the towers? What gave you that impression? Actually, tell me later. You got a meeting to go to. I'll see you afterwards, alright. Fordola was my favorite character in Stormblood, and she has so many layers. Thank you, Rion! Okay, Fordola and Yotsuyu both have a very good parallel to each other. It's like, Fordola's the Gurabanya side, and then like, Yotsuyu is the, what's the other side? What's the area called? Where he and then the rest is Kugane, Shirogane, that side. And they both parallel each other in story, and I love the parallel how it came together in Stormblood, which is why I like the second half of Stormblood very much. I really do. I did appreciate Stormblood very much. Yanxian, thank you so much. Yanxian territory. So yeah, she represented that side, and Fordola in the other. I don't think you understand that scene, and I talked about this many times before too. The scene when Fordola was summoned to help us fight Lakshmi again in this area, I believe, and when I forgot the name, one of the village leaders in Gurabanya, not Conrad, but the other one, he says, "I will thank you, but I will not forgive you," and then Fordola tears up, and I start tearing up too, because that statement was so powerful. And god dang it, I tear up again even now thinking about that statement. Every single time I get to that, I don't know why I tear up, but it's just so powerful how he said that. Like, he cannot forgive, like, all the people she massacred, but, like, he was willing to, like, thank her for helping at that moment. And I think that was just a very, very important scene. I love Fordola, just for that character. I just want to see her. She didn't have the best life. If Fordola's going with him, that must mean... My apologies. As Arnold brightly pointed out, we have a meeting to attend. Let us be about it. Meeting time.
Ere we begin, I would like to offer my gratitude to Masters Thancred and Urianger. It is no small feat to infiltrate the Imperial capital and live to tell the tale, much less in times of civil war. Thanks to them, we may plot our course in full knowledge of how the winds blow in Garlemald.
Yeah, at the end of the day, she still cares about her homeland. It wasn't just not about the homeland. It wasn't even about the war to me with Fordola. It was about her as her character, what she went through, and how, she had obviously a really both her and Yotsuyu had a horrible childhood, and had a horrible upbringing and everything. The difference is Yotsuyu is a much older woman, and Fordola is very young. Fordola's like 19. Yeah, even right now she's like 19. So she's very young. That's the difference they had. So I think someone that young should be given another chance, if that makes sense, in a different, especially since Fordola is showing growth. I know it still can't make up for what she did, though. There's also the fact that, like, obviously doesn't make up for whatever the heck she did. But being the Wool and being able to see her past, it adds, like, this, like, it makes us empathize with her. It makes us feel sympathy and everything for her. And it's so hard to, like, dislike her knowing that, like, she went through what she did, and her intent, the way she went about it was just not the right way. It was just very unfortunate how she went about the way. And I only wish that she'd somehow forgive it at some point. I don't think anyone will ever forgive her for what happened, but somehow something can go good for her. That's all I wish for Fordola.
Full glad are we to have been of service. But verily, such dangers as we did encounter pale into insignificance next to those faced by our comrades. An Ascian, armed with the might of Bahamut, bent on bringing about the final days.
Theatrics. He sought only to make a show of the power at the Telophoroid's disposal. But since then we have seen no sign of this Fandaniel or his worm. And while we've done what we can to bolster our defenses, there's no telling where he might strike next.
Whenever and wherever it may be, we must use the intervening time to learn more of our enemy.
Whenever,
'Twas with this in mind
I'm
that
sorry.
we dispatched scouts to investigate the towers.
I'm sorry. Oh.
Our advance party took longer than expected to return. And when they did, they tried to kill us.
I don't know what he even did to like brainwash them or
Luckily,
make them be
I'd
mindless.
seen that sort of thing before, and we were able to restrain them before they did any harm. Then it was just a matter of letting the Porksies do their work.
Are you saying they were tempered?
They easily
Once
got
they'd come
tempered.
back to their senses, they told us everything they could. It seems that just as they were getting close to the tower, they heard an ear-splitting roar. And that was the last thing they remembered.
Very good transition from the learning of the tempering helping Gabu to this now, and how tempering connects to Fandaniel's plans. Very good transition, I like that.
But what worries me most is what they were saying right before they attacked. Glory be to Garlemald.
Glory be to Garlemald. That's what they said. What does that mean?
The Tempered have heretofore ever been thralls to primal entities. Yet these hapless souls were compelled to accept a nation as the object of their devotion. This calleth into question all that we know of the condition.
Would that the unsettling news ended there. Alas, there is more. Following the earlier reports of missing Amalja, we have learnt that other beast tribes have suffered similar losses.
Now it sounds like Emmerich. I remember last stream, I don't know why Emmerich's voice sounded completely different. It did not sound like him. Now it sounds like him.
And we now have reason to believe that the abductions are connected to the appearance of the towers. Our scouts sighted black-garbed figures leading shackled Ixal in the direction of the tower in Dravania. The Temple Knights were able to intercept them before they could reach their destination, liberating the Ixal and apprehending their captors, each of whom was found to be equipped with Garlean arms and armor.
So the Empire is the common thread.
With the support of Xenos, it seems likely that Fandaniel has rallied a faction of the splintered Garlean army to the banner of the Telophoroi.
Lord Hien reached the same conclusion when I shared our findings with Doma. The plan had been to march on Garlemald from the east and west in order to force a peace treaty. But the situation has changed. Dealing with the threat of the towers must come first.
Well, I can answer that. During the Panini, lots of voice actors were recording from home or other remote... Panini! During the Panini, from a... instead of the same studio, the voice of the voice acting quite varied because of that. Okay, I mean, I understand that for sure. It's just that Emmerich... It wasn't even quality, it's just his voice sounded very different. It didn't even sound like him. And I thought maybe they replaced him with someone else for that section.
Given the nature of the enemy and the proven risk of tempering, I could think of few suitable candidates to aid in this task. But I am confident in my choice.
Ordola!
What?
Oh, he's like, what? I like how she's still angry as ever. Angry girl.
Resistant to primal influence as they are, they can investigate the towers without fear of being turned.
We are glad to put our gifts to use, Commander.
Oh, right, they're both half Echo users, right? They're not full, but they have a bit of the Echo.
Gifted or not, going behind enemy lines remains a perilous undertaking. But we must know more if we're to strike back at our foe. I'm counting on you.
If it would give us the upper hand, I'd do it 100 times over. We won't let you down.
That concludes the briefing. You two, make ready and join your escort.
Personally, I heard, I don't know if I read that already, but personally didn't notice a difference, but I heard a lot of people say the same thing. I don't know, Emmerich specifically sounded very more rougher than he usually sounds, and more louder, and if that makes sense. Definitely didn't think he sounded the same, but now he does. In this one, it's like, oh, this is exactly the Emmerich I heard in Heavensward. Arnold is full echo, Fordola artificial echo. Oh, right, you're right. Because Fordola went through that that experiment with that purple-haired doctor who's crazy, and she survived that experiment, so she was given a fake echo. I don't know how they managed to do it, but they did. Poor Fordola, though, dealing with the echo is not that easy.
Are you certain about this, Arenvold?
I am. Come on, let's talk outside.
I definitely want to hear more behind the thought process for letting Fordola help. I'm not upset. I'm happy she's helping with us. Oh wow, a lot of peoples. Whoa. Whoa, where'd all of you peoples come from? Everyone doing the same quest? Yeah, my heart broke for her when they mentioned she had been having echo visions from her guards who had lost her friends and family to her and her company. Yeah, Fordola. Wait, Fordola's right there. I need to see her or hug her. She just needs a hug, really. That's what Fordola really needs. Now that's us out in the open. I don't have to keep it under my proverbial hat anymore. I should have talked to Fordola before talking to Arnold.
So you know, I've already gone through all the formalities at the Rising Stones. Made sure to inform Jamolder and Vmar at Ralga's Reach as well.
Arenvold, I admire your enthusiasm, but this is far more dangerous than anything you have done before.
I know the risks. And I also know what's in store if we don't stop Fandaniel from carrying out his plan.
Random, but actually I just remembered Arnold and Fordola are the same exact age. They're both 19, but they're both like Highlanders, so they don't look like it. Because Highlanders tend to look older and taller in comparison. But yeah, they're both 19.
With this power of mine, I can make a difference. If I stood idly by, I would regret it for the rest of my life.
And you, Fordola? Is this what you want?
She probably won't admit it, but she'll probably be like, yeah, whatever, type of thing. That's how her personality is. She kind of pretends that she doesn't care, but she does.
What are you asking me for? It's not like I have any say in the matter.
See, she gets snappy. I know she's like that. Oh, I miss your snappiness.
Don't pretend. We both know Commander Aldin gave you a chance to refuse.
See?
And you didn't.
See? I knew Arnold would... see, Arnold knows that she actually does care. Aww. See, she's tsundere. Oh my gosh.
So the Empire's finished, is it? But that's what they're all saying. That the great and glorious Garlemald slit its own throat. And now, from out of its twitching carcass crawls the Telophoroi with bloody Xenos at its head! I fought for Garlemald. Killed for Garlemald. What was I a part of? I need to know. Whatever it is.
That's
I
right.
need to know.
A lot of the reasoning for why she fought for Garlemald and everything is because she had hatred towards her own, I think Alamigo. She had hatred towards Alamigo, her own people. Because of the way they treated her. Except I can't see anything and don't have mod privileges. I'm like, oh no! Or since I can't say anything. Have a nice stream, Luna. No worries, Cadence. Thanks for hopping back in, though. But take care, alright? It's all good.
Very well. If your hearts are set on this, I shall not stand in your way.
Oh, are they gonna bro fist? Are they gonna have a cute little bro fist moment? So cute.
If you've finished with your touching display of camaraderie, I have a question. Which tower are you planning to investigate, exactly?
Well, the one in Girabani is said to be tightly guarded. It's patrol after patrol out there, apparently. We'd be spotted before we got anywhere near it. Which is why we've set our sights on the one in Paglth'an instead. There shouldn't be anything like as many Imperials to worry about down there.
Even so, I doubt the local Amalja will look kindly on it if they catch you sneaking around in their territory.
Fordola and I had a chance to learn the lie of the land in our previous forays there. We might still find trouble, but at least we won't lose our way. Well, we'd best not keep them waiting any longer.
Where's she heading to?
Mayhap when all of this is over, we could take another trip to Loxeld. I would have you know I've become a rather capable swimmer since our last visit.
Of course you did, ALPHINAUD.
Ha! I'll believe that when I see it. Though, to be fair, getting into deep water does seem to be a Scion's lot in life. Take care, eh?
Oh, she was still walking. I thought Fordola went somewhere. She was just already leaving. I just like Arnold. Aw, what?
It means a lot, you know. You coming with me.
Oh no, am I gonna ship this too? Hold up. I don't know if I want to, I don't know.
I'll still owe you for saving my skin, don't I? Can't return the favour if I'm not there.
I dare say you'll get your chance before long. That Fandaniel sounds like a tricky customer. Too much for the likes of me, anyway. But we both know I'd just be another soldier if it weren't for my gift. And I need to be a damn sight more than that given what's coming.
That ship might sink while they're out, Luna. Scared. Corey, no. I will not allow, if anything happens to Arnold or Fordola, I would sob. They are babies. They're so freaking cute. I love them. I will not allow it. Endwalker, please don't hurt them. They don't deserve that, especially not Fordola, please. If they take out Fordola, I'll start bawling like crazy. If they do that to Fordola.
I realize I can't hold a candle to a hero like the Warrior of Light or ALPHINAUD for that matter. He might look like he's 12, but he's seen more action than most people see in a lifetime. No, the fact is I'm nothing like them, and maybe I never will be. But I'll be damned if I don't try.
Arnold, you're already plenty of oh my gosh, you're already hero enough. I promise you, what you did for like the Scions, every single time you helped the Scions and helped us and helped me, the wool, It's always been so good. I wish you could see that in yourself, Arnavold. I really wish you would. But sometimes we tend to notice other people's achievements and not see what greatness we've done on ourselves, you know? The good ship Arndola. Arndola.
They're counting on me. On us. So let's give it our all.
He does not want for conviction, that much is certain. So let us have faith in him. Him and Fordola both. While they see to the towers, I would attend to another task. Chasing down this lunar Bahamut.
This is honestly leading me to do the Coils of Bahamut even more now. Now I really want to run those, because I remember when I did do it on my other character, I skipped all the cutscenes, but I really want to know the lore now.
Bloody thing. Can you hear me?
Yes, Tataru.
It's Tataru.
Aww.
I'm happy to say we've managed to find Estinian.
Finally, you located him.
And
Stinky Mans, we finally found you.
He went running off again the moment we told him about Bahamut.
Oh my gosh. Why, Estinian, just come say hi, stop hiding.
But he did mutter something about heading to Ishgard, so if you're quick, you might still be able to catch him.
Even if we set out this instant, he may already have left by the time we arrive. Have her send the bonanza to Ishgard. It may prove useful should we need to give chase.
Gladly. I'll see to it as soon as Krile and I get back to the Rising Stones. Good luck.
While you go off on your dragoon hunt, Urianger and I will return to headquarters. We have much to tell the others.
Alright, Dad Cred. You go do you.
I wish you every success in your search for our elusive friend. May we all meet again ere long.
Looking outward is always easier. Agreed, Corey. It's something we all tend to do, but we don't tend to look inside ourselves and realize our potentials a lot more than we think. Mwah. Oh yeah, I'm a little too close. I'm clipping through her. Hold up. There we go. Ragi's just vibing. Ragi's just vibing. She's just watching me. Oh, hello. Well, what a cute cat girl. She's pink. Hello. Goodbye. Oh, right, Grahatia. Estinian Wormblood, the Azure Dragon. He was another name that I featured prominently in history books. In the history books? And it will be fascinating to meet the man in the flesh. History books, really? Wow, Estinian, look at that. You're down in history. I get the impression Arnavold is a lot more apprehensive than he lets on. He will have been grateful ALPHINAUD was there to see him off. Here be dragons. ALPHINAUD is keen to track down Estinian. Of course he'll be keen to see him. So Estinian was bound for Ishgard. Whatever it is that brings him home. We must hope it will keep him there long enough for us to find him. Come, there is no time to lose. Do-do-do. Are you cold, Gwaha? I've only visited Ishgard once before, after the devastation of the 8th Umbral Calamity. To see the place in all its former, forgive me, in all its original glory, is a tantalizing prospect indeed. Assuming we'll find him, this will be my first encounter with the famous Estinian. And if he's half the man ALPHINAUD claims, I fully expect to go weak at the knees. Perhaps do a bit of fainting while I'm at it. Oh yeah, Alice is gonna meet him for the first time! All present? Good. Let us split up and search for Estinian. Since we're relatively new to this place, Graha and I will look around some open spaces, the squares and markets and whatnot. You and Lamella can delve into the nooks and crannies. Very well. Let us reconvene at the airship landing later. Or with or without Estinian. Good luck. I think I shall begin at Skysteel Manufactory, so perhaps you could try the congregation? Lucia may as well have heard news of her friend's return. Will do. Ah, Lucia, too! Good evening to you, Warrior of Light. Lord Emmerich sent word that you would be attending the meeting in Alamigo, so I gather you have not come in search of him. To what, then, do we owe the pleasure of your visit? I see. No, we are not aware Sir Estinian had returned to Ishgard, but as I expect you remember, he is wont to come and go as he pleases. Mayhap he came seeking an audience with Lord Emmerich, only to find him absent. In any event, I'm afraid I cannot help you. Perhaps one of your companions had fared better. Alright. Hello, Handaloo? Handaloop. Handalo. Oh, Handalo. Speak at Alice at the airship landing. Oh no. Graha? Sir Estinian is every bit as elusive as Oriange suggested. Do you mean the critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV with the expanded free trial up to level 60, including the Heavensward expansion pack, and the Dark Knight Machinist and Astrologian jobs? Yes, I am talking exactly about that. Thank you very much, Rion93. I love this place. Man, when I first came to Ishgard, I was so wowed.
No sign of him. Not that I've ever met him before, but the way ALPHINAUD goes on about him, I'm fairly sure I could pick him out in a crowd.
Thank you! Oh! Speaking of which, it does seem awfully quiet. If the erstwhile Azys Dragoon had returned to Ishgard, would it not be a source of general excitement?
Thank you to Space Freak Angel for following. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for following, you lovely little light. This is where all the little lights gather. Welcome. Oh. Speak of the devil.
First the Scion's coinkeeper, and now you. I'm beginning to think these meetings are more than mere coincidence.
Very. Welcome back, Estinian.
Not that I'm complaining. It's been too long.
Wait, don't tell me. Oh no. Do you think that's ALPHINAUD?
Too long.
You look an ilm taller and twice as rugged. It suits you, ALPHINAUD.
Oh boy, Estinian. Great job. Oh, she's probably offended right now. Oh, she's probably really offended.
Quieter, though. Have you been giving him lessons on how to be the strong, silent type?
Oh no, not the best first impression.
I'm not ALPHINAUD!
Oh gosh.
If the two of you are such firm friends, perhaps you should remember what he looks like. And what do you mean, rugged?
Oh, go off, Alice!
Ugh! Had my brother mentioned what an oaf you are, I'd never have bothered looking for you in the first place.
His face!
Estinian Wormblood, the Azys Dragoon. He who fought and felled the dread worm Nidhogg at the Warrior of Light's side.
Is actually a big himbo who also doesn't shower. Yes, that is Estinian Wormblood, Grahatia. That one, exactly. What?
To think the day would come when I should see this living legend with my own eyes.
Living legend? This man didn't even... he literally wore the dragon blood for a whole expansion, probably 2. What do you mean? Living legend?
Would someone mind explaining what is going on?
Yeah, that's a lot, Estinian.
Is everything all right? I thought I heard Alize shouting. Estinian! It's been too long.
He didn't know about the existence of Alisei, huh?
No, it's quite understandable. That was hardly the first time we've been confused for one another. Nor, I suspect, will it be the last.
Well, I, for one, will not be making that mistake again.
You don't want to piss off Alisei again.
What I will say, for the second time today, is that you've grown. Inside and out. I can tell.
Aw, it's nice to see Estinian not look like he's angry, for once. It's nice to see him smile.
One can't remain a spoiled little lordling forever, you know.
Aw, look at them catching up.
At least someone's having a good time.
Oh, Alisei, it's okay. He didn't mean it. He didn't know, Alisei, they're there.
You know, when we were growing up, ALPHINAUD would never befriend other boys because he couldn't stand the thought of not being in charge.
Really?
But maybe that's changed. He seems just as happy around Estinian as he does Arenvald.
Both Alisei and ALPHINAUD had some good character development. I mean, ALPHINAUD, we all know, all of us who play know how he was in ARR. So I see what Alisei is saying, how he used to be. He likes to be in charge. He likes to do things his own way. Even Alisei's like that. She likes to do things her own way. But ALPHINAUD obviously learned after he made that big, the big uh-oh in ARR. So he definitely improved himself. I love seeing the twins' growth very much. It's my favorite. Perhaps he sees them as brothers he had never had. I think you learn how to talk with people rather than at them. Well, you can't keep them all to yourself forever. Let's see. No, I think he's satisfied in the sibling category, but I think he just learned how to, like, he's learned how to talk with people now.
I wouldn't be so sure. He still loves nothing better than the sound of his own voice.
Maybe that's oh, look at her pouty face! Pouty Alisei! Oh, baby pouts. She makes a cute little baby pout face. I think that's only towards you, Alisei. That's just what two siblings do.
No rest for the righteous, eh? Speaking of which, I was just on my way to borrow an airship to take me to Azys La.
Azys La? How could I forget? The dragon with whom Bahamut shared the deepest of bonds.
The dragon... Okay, I definitely should have done the coils of Bahamut.
Tiamat, his mate. Even now she remains imprisoned on Azys La, though her remorse binds her faster than any shackle.
I see. As the one who first summoned Bahamut, you believe she may be able to shine some light on his latest incarnation.
Might I suggest that we make the journey to Azys La together? I'm not sure if Tataru mentioned this, but we Scions have an airship of our own now.
I see no reason why not. Assuming your sister can bear the thought of sharing a deck with me.
Be my guest. But confuse me with ALPHINAUD again and I'll throw you overboard. I don't know who he thinks he is, but he's nothing like ALPHINAUD painted him to be.
I mean, in all fairness, he just shrugged. He didn't really do anything. Alisei.
I will admit, he is not exactly as I imagined him either. Based on what I had read of the man, I think I was expecting someone a little less blunt?
No, Graha, no. He's full on blunt. I love that interaction. That was good. I loved it. Okay. Oh, we're already at Azys La. Wait, where even are? Oh. I don't know this area in Azys La. Wow! Estinian actually standing and chilling. Oh, my neck is hurting. Tiamat summoned Bahamut once before. She may have again. Willfully or no. Not to complain, but I didn't expect to find myself here again quite soon. Neither did I, Alice, neither did I. So this is the Delta Quadrant, where countless dragons yet lied imprisoned. The great Tiamat among them. It has been quite some time since I last set foot in Azys, but I understand the three of you were here rather more recently. I don't suppose you chanced to meet with Tiamat during your visit. Alas not. We had no cause to set foot here in Delta Quadrant, but I have studied the relevant records, which is not to say I wouldn't appreciate a first-hand account of your dealings with her. Well then, Linella's the person to ask. As far as I know, she's the only one to us to met Tiamat face to face. Why do I not remember how Tiamat looked at all? Even now she remains a prisoner Allegan Empire. Let's just say help the Midgard Sommer was there to introduce me. Oh, Tiamat! Oh, she's the one who refused to leave her place, because she was mourning. I think I remember her now. Yes, Midgard Sommer. Okay, I got it. I think I remember now. Yes, you were a friend of her father. I too have met with Tiamat. After the Dragonsong War came to a close, I came here to speak with her, a worm who had fought her own war against a man another age. I wished to know if she had yet harbored thoughts of vengeance, and asked as much. She said no. She said, I'm not like you, Estinian. My hatred for your kind was extinguished long ago. But the guilt she feels of resurrecting Bahamut burns on undimmed. It torments her even now. I see. Then your original reason for coming here was out of concern that Tiamat had been forced to summon Bahamut. Nidhogg is a part of me. I feel his emotions as my own, and I know that he would not allow his sister to be made to a tool of evil. In his absence, it falls to me to watch over her. Pizza, Miss Spinach Quiche, Twilight Photo, Popoto Salad, Allegan Silver Piece, because I'm broke. Alright. Let's go on ahead then. Oh, right, we need to talk to him. Anything more? The Azure dragons of history were the mortal enemies of the dragons, yet now they would be hard-pressed to find a soul who understood them better. Our grandfather sacrificed everything to protect the realm of Bahamut. We must be prepared to do the same. Man, I really want to do the Quarrels of Bahamut now. It was the Ascians who taught Tiamat the secrets of summoning, even as they supplied the Allegans with the means to capture primals. So much suffering, all of it by design. Righteous indignation. Estonia is ready to lead the way to Tiamat. Tiamat awaits. This way. Oh, you're in your choco purr. I got mine up too. Oh, I can fly here. I forgot I can. Boom. There we go. Tiamat. My sire's mortal companion, what bringeth thee back to this forsaken place, child of man?
It's plain she knows naught of recent events. Perhaps you should enlighten her.
Lots of things happen. Very good things happen, very bad things happen. Oh, that must really sadden her. That must really sadden to hear that those be repeated. The guilt she bears like that. That my sins should be repeated. I sense not the fate is stirring. As to As to who— oh my gosh, I keep reading and she keeps talking. My bad, Tiamat. As to who could have called him forth, I know of none save the dragons of Marasidia, our children. The icon claimed the soul, their souls when we first manifested, and robbed of their will. They became tools for the Allagan's dark designs.
Much like those held here in Azys. If dragons who worship Bahamut are required to summon him, that must mean...
Yes, the dragons of Marasidia are at the mercy of this Scion. There can be no other explanation. Accursed Scions, vile minions of darkness. Purple dragon! It is a purple dragon. Very purple dragon. Again, you would profane the memory of my beloved and strip our children of their freedom, their dignity. Are there no depths to which you will not stoop?
Your children's pain means nothing to them. They laugh at your kind suffering. But tears will not right this wrong, nor will lamentation see the perpetrators punished.
What wouldst thou have from me, slayer of dragons?
Behavior befitting a great worm. We came here to ask mighty Tiamat of the First Brood, consort of Bahamut, mother of the dragons of Marasidia, what she intends to do about the crimes committed against her children.
I couldn't help but notice Graha's face at Estinian. I couldn't help but notice him looking at him. Marasidian. Oh my god. Estinian does not even flinch.
Santalan infan antosk. Goes rent on.
Were I free, I would answer thine insolence with fire. But the word shall have to suffice. Recall, mortals, that it was I who did first summon my beloved, praying with all my being to bring him forth. You who contend with the icons cannot well be ignorant of the consequences.
You too were exposed to his influence. That you are yet in possession of your own will is testament to the indomitable strength of your soul. But were you to meet with Bahamut again, you fear you might succumb.
Indeed. Ask the Dragon Slayer, and he will tell thee the power we of the First Brood wield. Were I to lose myself to the Icon's influence, all would pay the price. But it is little matter, for even had I the strength to resist, I yet lack the strength to break my shackles. This prison shall be my tomb.
On the matter of Bahamut's influence, at least, I believe we can be of some assistance. If you're afraid of being enthralled, don't be. We have a cure. And while we've never tried it on one such as you, its basic principles are universal.
Speakest thou in earnest?
There is no future for those bound to the past. That you committed a terrible sin, I do not dispute. But if you feel remorse, you may yet make amends. We offer you that chance. Take it, or you will forever remain a prisoner. Not of these cruel shackles, but of your own guilt.
Wait! This is an ARR OST! Are they playing ARR OSTs? Oh my gosh. This is absolutely making me want to run and propose Bahamut soon now. But wow! That's making me nostalgic. And this is Stormblood theme? Is it Stormblood? Oh! You may know, Rion, you're probably right. It is Stormblood. Interesting. I wonder why they're picking Stormblood music for this scene rather than, Heaven's Order then, if that's the case. I thought this was ARR at first, relating to the Bahamut thing. Of course, the Bahamut thing, but... yeah, this is Stormblood theme, you're right. Wait, why? I wonder why they picked this theme. Oh, I didn't read it, I'm sorry. Is that a proud big brother smile? That looks like a proud big brother smile. It would seem she has some pride after all. Let's see if she's as good as her word. I confess my heart was in my throat when Estinian thought it to berate her, but it appears to have had the desired effect. It won't make up for what she's suffered at the hands of men, but if there's a chance we can free her, truly free her, we owe it to her to try. Aww, we can save her? While pork seeds have been shown to be effective in curing the tempered, Tiamat must be considered a special case. She is far, far larger and immensely more powerful than any subject treatise thus far. Were we to remove her restraints only to find that the process had failed, we would be hard-pressed to contain her. Then, before going ahead, we should learn as much as we can about the exact nature of her condition. Do you suppose we can find that information here? Why, yes, we can. We can indeed. The Alligans kept detailed records of all the notable captives, and I know exactly where to look. We shall leave that to you then. In the meantime, the rest of us could turn our thoughts to the removal of those shackles. Yes, let the head empty himbos to do that. I know ALPHINAUD and Lanella are here well enough, but not you. Are you certain you're ready to see this through? Rest assured, Sir Ascenian, that I am both ready and willing to give my all for the sake of the star. Though that is not my only reason for wanting to set Tiamat free. While I do not claim to know all of her sorrows, I too once found myself in a prison of despair. And I well understand how hard it can be to dare dream of escape. It took the encouragement of braver souls than I am to make me take the first step towards a brighter future, and I would help Tiamat do the same. I gather you're not as young as you look. Mayhap when our work here is done, we could trade tales over a pot of Tatara's famous tea. And be indebted to her for the leaves and hot water. I think not. I see. Ahem. Returning swiftly to the task at hand, then. I believe the nodes governing Tiamat's restraints are located in the sector known as Flagship. Ah, yes, we are familiar with it. The Aether-chemical research facility in particular. Oh, you may wish to take this. A spirit vessel containing a small amount of my blood. Which you just happen to be carrying with you? I suppose that could seem rather odd. To explain, Rambros, Urianger, and I are researching the use of spirit vessels in the transference not only of memories, but the traits of certain bloodlines. And so I keep one at the ready should an opportunity to test our theories arise. As for its use to you, you may recall that during our previous visit, the nodes here granted access to restricted functions, having identified me as being a royal blood. And armed with a spirit vessel, I posit that they will do the same for you. Even in absence of, well, the rest of me, it seemed worth the try at least. Agreed. We will take good care of it. To the flagship, then. Oh, there they are. Let us split up and search the flagship for the node that controls Tiamat's restraints. Oh no, we have to do some fetch quest stuff, then we can... I'm pretty sure we'll be duty after that. But should you find a likely candidate, do not be tempted to make any adjustments. If you not do so due to accidentally release a matter experimental monstrosity, nor less Tiamat herself in her current state. Our objective at this stage is simply to identify the relevant node or nodes. Once we have learned what we can, we should reconvene and compare notes prior to proceeding. So glad I unlocked Fly, because Azys love without Fly is a pain. The duty will come shortly after this part, actually. Gotcha, Roro. We got our Chococorpers and everything. Alright, so that's what I'm assuming. We need to do a little bit of fetch and then duty time. Got him. Friction between metallic components detected. Temperature increasing to critical levels. Please replace damaged parts or retreat to safe distance. Beep boop warning. Scheduled Dragon restraint maintenance due in 2020 years. 2020. Failure to verify system integrity may result in unscheduled specimen release. The heck? Was that supposed to be something? I don't know if that's what they were supposed to be. If it is what I was thinking it was supposed to be. Maybe I'm thinking too deep into it. I thought too deep. I thought too deep and hurt my head. What is that node trying to say? 2020 specimen will be released. Infernal things. One of them sent a swarm of mechanical Vilkin to plague me. I must have angered it. Sometimes your bluntness, being too blunt, can get you in trouble, Scion. I'm afraid Estinian and I have little to show for our efforts. Did you find anything? I did a note which smelled like burnt hair. Yes, a chirping note which spontaneously warned me about neglecting dragon restraints. I found a way to activate mechanical sentries, if that's any help. No. Just no. The second option with dragon restraints? Spontaneously, you say? Well, that does sound promising, almost suspiciously so, in fact. But then you were in possession of the spirit vessel. I dare say it's indeed the note of which Graha spoke. And it was chirping, you say? Very well, let us take a closer look. There we go. Do you wish to operate the dragon restraint mechanisms? Yes, please. Beep boop, you do not have the requisite access privileges. Operation of dragon restraint mechanisms may only be undertaken by the chief technologist and members of the royal family. Or those of the vessel full of royal blood, perhaps. Oh, no. No, take it and then hand it over. Beep, new user detected. Commencing biometric authentication. Boop, authentication complete. User identified as member of the royal family. Please state your name. Lunella Walka, ALPHINAUD Lavayur, Estinian Wormblood. What if I said ALPHINAUD? Wait, does it really matter who we say? I mean, who should I pick? Should I say Estinian for funsies? Should I poke at him? Wait, I like bullying ALPHINAUD though. I'm gonna bully Alfie. ALPHINAUD Lavayur. But that's just confusing. Amusing as you may find my name, I must ask that you use Lunella Walka, please. Boop, username changed. Welcome, Lunella Walka. You may operate the dragon restraint mechanisms when ready. Ah, I couldn't tease him. Dang it. He's like, phew. Beep boop, error. Unable to disengage restraints of the specimen Tiamat. A system update is required. System update? What do you suppose is asking us? I could hazard a guess. To smash it to pieces? Oh gosh. I think it's asking us to smash it to pieces, duh. Now that I do understand. You can go first. Someone call IT. Called IT service. We need help. We can't do this. We got 2 himbos and 1 tiny boy. We can't do this. User agitation detected. Initiating guidance program. Beep. In order to operate the restraint mechanism, I require access to central control system. However, I am unable to establish a link to said system due to the obsolescence of my own software. This issue can be resolved by applying a system update using the corresponding terminal located within the flagship. So can this thing release the restraints or not? It can, but only once it has received the requisite system update, as far as I can tell. Until which time it'll float through their spewing nonsense. User dissatisfaction detected. Initiating PlayStation protocols. Bloop, I am here to help. Rest assured that I will be on hand to guide you through every step of the system update process. Just unplug it for 20 seconds. Just hit it on the top of its head a few times till it works. Oh no, these are all himbo head empty ideas. How gratifying, but I dare say we are far better with the guidance than without it. Alrighty, so this node is not being nice right now. For vengeance, the restraintment node stands poised to lend a hand, figuratively speaking. Boop. Guiding user to terminal. This way, please. Beep. Boop. Access granted to user Linella Waka and her adolescent Elizan companion. Master Waka's other companion is deemed a potential risk to the safe operation and has been denied access privileges until further notice. Oh my gosh, it doesn't trust Justinian. I guess we use this. This should activate the duty. Let's see, according to the terminal, the central control system is presently employing software version 56.135. Dare I ask which version you are employing? Why, software version 42002, of course. Blip bloop, warning. Errors detected in the data management system. Estimated time required for update, 5 years, 1 day. That is rather longer than we are hoping. Are there any other options? For instance, using this terminal to operate Tiamat's restraints instead. Bloop. The proposed method is indeed an option. Please be warned, however, that the procedure may have changed as a result of the system update, and my instructions may no longer be accurate. You'd be surprised when the duty is? Wait, really, Roro? Where the duty is? Really? Oh, I'm curious now. I think you told me this duty is fun, Roro. You and Zeph were telling me earlier. I had Steam downloads like that? Wait, really? Wait, Wes, really? Or are you joking? Well, I can't imagine it have changed all that much. As long as we pay due attention to any discrepancies, I dare say we shall be able to muddle our way through. Don't bother trying to explain. Just tell me if we made any progress. I would say so, yes. It does, however, require that I remain here to operate the terminal. I shall inform you via link pearl once I'm ready to release the shackles. It might be best if you left the spirit vessel with me. I may have yet used for it. Rest assured, I will be certain to return it to Grahatia once this is over. Just a little more work and Tiamat will be— oh wait, I don't know, I'm reading that voice. Just a little more work and Tiamat will be free. Before we go any further, there is something I would know. When Tiamat and her kin fought against the Allagan Empire, both sides were but dancing to the tune of the Ascians. And it was the same in Ishgard, where they stoked the fires of conflict between man and dragon from the shadows. All that the Ascians touch turns to ash, and thus have you made it your mission to fight them. But there have been times when you tried to reach out to them instead, to find common ground. And so I must ask, what do you intend to do with Van Daniel? Will you try and reach out to him too? Enemy or no, I want to understand him. I will try, yes, if that fails I'll remember him. Certainly, after I wipe that smile off his face. For Van Daniel, my opinions. The middle option's quite fitting. It's really fun. I got a bunch of cool set picks in it. Okay, I'm excited to see what this place is. I was told it's really nice. If that fails, I'll remember him. Enemy or no, I want to understand him. Well, for me, I am determined, no matter what, if they're another being with feelings and intelligence, some sort of intelligence, I want to understand where he's coming from. But did he not tell you that he was beyond reason? If he wishes to die, I say we oblige him. But perhaps that's the difference between you and me. You see the good in people, even if it be but the faintest glimmer. I only hope you do not come to rue your benevolence. You think us unwise for viewing the world thus. Far from it. that has ever been your way, as I learned that we journey together with Iceheart. Yet the fact remains that there are some who view compassion as weakness, to be exploited, and there may come a time when you extend the hand of friendship only to wish that you had dealt with the killing blow. So, save your mercy for those who deserve it. And he's right, he is right. Well, we should be getting back to our task. If ALPHINAUD has things in hand here, I suggest we rejoin the others. Alrighty, ALPHINAUD, I'll leave you to it. I cannot deny the logic in Estinian's argument, given all that is at stake. Even the slightest lapse in judgment could be the undoing of us all. Alright. Good luck, Alfie. Had pets for you. But no, I picked the first option because I'm like, I just want to understand him. But I guess the middle option fits my viewpoint a lot better. Oh, Alice, where are you? As in, yes, make sure, I want to understand him first, and if he's beyond reason, then we have to do what we have to do. There's no other choice, you know? But Fan Daniel, he looks like he's a super duper loose nut. Like, I'm pretty sure if he ends up being beyond reason, then this is gonna be fun. Estinian told me all as well, but nothing more. Honestly, it's like getting blood out of a stone with him. I take it from ALPHINAUD's absence that he needed elsewhere. Well, that sounds rather frustrating, but you got there in the end. While you were off talking to the nodes, Graha and I were learning about as much as we could about Tiamat's condition. Our readings confirmed that her ethereal balance leaned strongly towards the umbral, as was the case of the kobolds. Therefore, all other things being equal, the treatment should work. The difficulty lies in the sheer quantity of aether which we must contend. Multiple applications of the treatment will inevitably be required if we are to reverse the effects of the tempering completely. Meaning I'll need to gather the aether I can get. Thank you in advance. Although this endeavor will ask much of us, we do not have one reason to be optimistic. Namely that Tiamat shows no signs of fanatical devotion, suggesting a milder case of tempering than that suffered by the kobolds. Tiamat saw that Bahamut was an equal rather than a god. Might that have made a difference? Now that you mention it, it is very well might. She would not have believed it necessary to defer his will. But enough talk, it's time to put our theories to the proof. Tell ALPHINAUD to disengage the restraints ethereal dampers. I'm counting on you, Angelo. Let's go, Angelo. Ah, such warmth. The frost that shrouded my soul doth begin to thaw. But what are these? Visions of days long forgotten, of war with the men of Alag. Wherefore do such baleful memories return to me now? And now they are playing the dragon song more. They've been playing it, but I've been noticing it. I still wonder why they went with the Stormblood OST first. Now they're doing dragon song, which was my favorite when I played Heavensward. Could it be the process of restoring her soul to the pre-tempered state is awakening ancient memories? Or might the opposite be true? If so, by helping her to recall the past, we may be able to speed her recovery. Lunella, she trusts you. Speak to her. Ask her to tell you of times of past. Tell me of Bahamut and of the Asians. Tell me of your war with the men of Alag. I guess the war with the lag will jog her memory more? Wicked, bloodthirsty creatures, not content with their own lands, they brought fire and death to Murasidia, our home. The tale began when Bahamut and I left our father's side. We took wing and searched the place to make our eyrie. Beyond the southern ocean, we discovered a lush and fertile land. It would come to be known as Meracidia by the children of men. Though many years were to pass before they crossed the seas. Upon our arrival, we were welcomed by the peaceful people of the forest, kin to the trees, surrounded by nature's bounty. Bahamut and I have found a place to raise our young. Fascinating. This correlates with the writings of the Charlayan scholar Rurusha. Supposes that man first settled on the southern continent towards the end of the second astral era. Correctly, it would appear. If only she were with us to hear the tale from the Tiamat herself. Again, Angelo. When first the children of man arrived on our shores, no foot did they set on those of over which held dominion. Such was their fear of dragon kind. As they kept their distance, so did we let them be. Yet as days went by, ship after ship appeared upon the horizon, bearing ever more of their brethren, who divided the vast land amongst themselves. For a time they knew peace and prosperity, but as their numbers grew, the smaller the share came to seem. As soon as they began to covet the territory of their fellows, ere long man fought man, blood was answered with blood, and none could see the end to the strife, until one day they came to us. Recognizing our wisdom, they entreated us to intercede in their conflicts. Bahamut agreed, and with him presiding over the affairs of men, the land knew peace once more. Is that a dragon man to the right earlier? I was looking at that. Is that like a half dragon, half man? I was really confused, unless it's a full dragon body and I couldn't tell. Alas, those golden days of harmony too were fated to end. For the men of Alag slew my beloved, and I, in my rage and sorrow, heeded for the envenomed words of the Asyans. The rest thou knowest only too well. Oh, you used too much of your aether. But your tale does not have to end there. When you are free, we will rid the world of Asyans together, and you and your beloved will have justice. Fine sentiments. You're almost spent. I'll keep watch from above if the treatment fails to run. Ugh. Thanks for the vote of confidence. I swear when this is over. Alice is about to punch Justinian. She's about to give him a knuckle sandwich. Keep going, Alice. The magic's working. Alice is she's ready to square up at Justinian. She's gonna square up at him. Well, I knew this wasn't going to be easy. No patient could have prepared me for treating a great worm. But we're close, I can feel it. And while I only got a few more drops of aether left to give, with yours and Graha's, this will work. Then I believe I speak for both of us when I say that you may take as much as you require. Careful, I might hold you to that. All right, here I go. All right. We got this, Tiamat. We're gonna free you.
No. I'm almost there.
Keep going, Alice. You got this. We're giving you all our Aether. I'll say you got this.
This is it, Angelo!
Let's go, Angelo! Do.
Es lies an. Mich es die.
Yes, I feel it. The icon's grip groweth weak.
Did it work?
We won't know for certain until the shackles are removed.
Estinian? Who are you calling?
Task in Santal Ankin in way.
Literally the power of friendship. This is what it truly is, Corey. The power of friendship can do anything. Answer me this. Children of man, can my kindred be saved in like manner?
Many have been subjected to the Allagan's dark arts, their flesh irrevocably altered. For such tortured souls, I fear there can be no salvation.
Aww. My children.
Slosk an ol vol Krile an. Slosk seth som in an.
Should you hearken unto my call, we shall fly together once more. But should you not, I shall grant you peace.
Afatan. Mon One ein. Lis an. Do old an.
Better to die than live as a tool of evil. You too would wish this, I know, and I shall do as I must.
When that time comes, you won't be alone. We'll stand by you.
She's in an
Thou hast my gratitude, little one. What is Estinian doing?
ALPHINAUD's ready. It's time.
Oh yes, the link pearls. I forget. The imaginary link pearls. I was talking to ALPHINAUD. Okay.
Do it. And let's hope the treatment worked as it should.
Oh snap! ALPHINAUD's got it then. Tiamat's free! Uh-oh. Bahamut, my beloved.
Uljas. Ul asa. Vesk
For vengeance and atonement, I rise.
By the gods!
There, she's free! Estinian was like, I'm ready if anything happens.
Urianger, your timing could not be better.
Oh, Urianger.
Understood, we're on our way. It's Bahamut. He's been sighted over Paglth'an. He flies for the largest Amalja settlement in the region, at the head of a vast host, including dragons.
Did you hear all that, ALPHINAUD? You'd best rejoin your comrades. I'll make my own way.
All right.
Our enemy awaits. Shall we?
He just power jumps into the air? I never get how— whoa! I never get how Istinian just power— I don't know if it's Nidhogg's power that makes him like power jump in the air. Nidhogg's abilities. He just Superman jumps. Oh, Guahatia? Well, I'm sure you're desperate to join Istinian and Tiamat in battle. 'Twould be wiser to gather the full strength of the Scions first. The foe we face demands no less. Right, okay. So I think it's duty time. Dragon powers! It has to be the Dragoon. Can Dragoons just have their mighty thunder thighs and they just hop up? Is that what all you Dragoons do? Use your mighty thunder thighs and just hop up in the air like that? The flames of war. With Lunar Bahamut bound for Paglth'an, Grahati is determined to call upon the aid of your fellow Scions. It's just what Dragoons do. Just a normal Dragoon thing. Or just Dragoon things. I've already sent a word to the others. We are to rendezvous to Ul'dah in the Hall of Flames. Let us collect ALPHINAUD and be on our way. The Thunder Thighs come with the sphere and spiky armor. Oh yes, such as an addition. Of course, how could I forget? Well, let's get to Tiamat's free now. I like how we're coming back to lots of things we kind of just left open in Stormblood and Heaven's Word. Fordola and Stormblood, and wow, we're all here together in Ul'dah. Okay. It's yeah, Fordola and for Stormblood coming back to her, and Tiamat for Heaven's Word. Very good that we're wrapping up some things like that. Hello. Stola, hello, I missed you. By happy coincidence, Krile and I were in the process of concluding our inquiries when news reached us of Lunar Bahamut's return. There is much to discuss, but it will have to wait. Yes, ma'am. I don't. Urianger? Of the foe we face, we know but little. The time to be of essence, we must not stint in our preparations, lest our haste to fly to the aid of Amalja cost us our best chance of victory. That surprisingly was not as bad of a sentence or paragraph that I read. ALPHINAUD? As I'm sure you recall, Arnavold and Fordola were bound for Paglth'an. I pray they have not come to any harm. If you're worried about me, don't be. I got some rest during the fight, and during the flight, and now I feel ready for anything. First the spate of abductions, and now attack on Amalja, homeland. What do the Teleforia aim to achieve with all of this? What do they aim to achieve indeed? Now I know some of you could do with the rest, but I'm sorry to say Teleforia have other plans. Paglth'an is already under siege. Happily, the Immortal Flames arrived just in time to join the defensive effort, with Marshal Tarapun at their head. Well now, given the given the failure of the peace negotiations, I was uncertain how the Sultanate would respond. Just good to hear that Ul'dah was not abandoned the Amalja. Abandoned them? Do we not profess to be their friends? Nanamo! Aw, I don't know who that is, but hello, Nanamo. I think this might be her knight. One of her guards. Your Grace.
Marshal Tarapun had made provisions for such an exigency, and was ready to depart at the moment's notice. All that was required was the agreement of the Syndicate, each of whom voted in favor of intervene. Nor is Ul'dah alone in its resolve. The other Alliance nation have likewise dispatched their troops in Paglth'an. Paglth'an, you know what, I'm pronouncing it somehow there. You know what, I'm almost there. Yet even with our combined strength, we shall be sorely tested. For we face not only the might of an Imperial Legion, but Lunar Bahamut and his draconic horde besides. Tiamat's children. Fight as we may, victory is by no means assured. But not all the omens are grim. Our forces report that despite their proximity to Lunar Bahamut, none of Amalja show any signs of the tempering. Strange. What primal would turn down a chance to claim new thralls? Unless it's incapable of doing so, primals are not wont to serve a master. Ashian or otherwise, it may well be that Lunar Bahamut differs in some fundamental manner from those we have previously encountered. If that were true, anyone could fight him, and Lunella and others like her wouldn't have to shoulder the burden alone. Be that it as may, Lunar Bahamut remains as incalculably a powerful foe, whom our soldiers will struggle to best through mere force of arms. With the aid of the Scions, however, I believe they will fare rather better, assuming that is you are ready to take the field. An airship awaits to bear you to the front. Pray set forth as soon as you are able. We're all ready. I, meanwhile, shall continue to coordinate our forces. Till next we meet, may the 12 bless and keep you. I love Nanamo's hair so darn much. Nanamo is so freaking cute. It was kind of her to speak with us personally. You may be certain she has no shortage of other responsibilities. Well, I for one am inclined to do her grace requests, lest we forget Arnavold of Fordolar and Paglth'an and on Renaissance. The sooner we save the day, the better their chances. Indeed. To the airship, then. And that... Alright, so I think now it will lead to duty time. Alright. The Flames of War. Speak with the Immortal Flame... Oh, sorry, I ran into a gate. Immortal Flames pilot and at the airship landing in Ul'dah. So, to the Telephoroi have constructed buildings capable of tempering, and primals which are not. What secrets are they hiding? Given what we know, some, or perhaps even all, of the Imperial soldiers may have been tempered. If we can subdue them, we should be able to do something about that. But they would still see us as enemies even then. That said, they wouldn't be deaf to reason, which is better than nothing. It is not impossible that the Telephoroi is redirected. Excuse me. Some of the troops stationed at the tower to the front line. If so, this may all turn out to have been Arnavold and Fordola's benefit. Do you think Estinian and Tiamat have already reached Paglth'an? You know what, I'm reading that wrong. But should I know better than to speculate on the whereabouts of the Azure Dragoon? Forgive me. Try as I might, I cannot fathom why the Telephoroi would move to attack the Amalja. If Andeniel's objective is death and destruction, one of the city-states would surely have been a better target. No, they have some other agenda. One encompassing the recent abductions, perhaps. Lest thou wonder, I have attended to Thancred's ammunition, and completed mine own preparations. I trust thou canst say the same of thine. Alright, good to know everyone's ready. Hello, Immortal Flames pilot. Greetings, we have been expecting you. But say the word and we shall depart for Paglth'an at once. Paglth'an. Alright. Okay, so yeah, everyone's been telling me the Paglth'an's a fun duty. I have no idea where to expect it, and good photo locations too, so we're gonna find out. Let's hope we get in really fast though. I hope the wait time is not long at all. What? Okay. Not long in the slightest. We're in.
We're in, everyone. Where? Ooh, the music. Thanalan. It's in Thanalan. Whoa! Hello! Asking Merman, you shall torment my children no longer. Alright. Kilo, if I'm pulling too big, let me know. Okay. Oh, Raggi said that. I was like, wait, what? I was like, yeah, don't worry, tank. Right, Raggi's a tank. Here we go. Okay, Raggi got her tank stance and everything. Let's get my stuff prepared. Toss light bite. Okay. Nice, Raggi. Good big pull. So many colors. I don't know what's even going on, but it's okay. Okay, Nate is valid. Let's use that. That's the board! Ah! Dragon! Alright, let's use Army's Payon. Alright, the Army's Payon it is. Ooh, I'm getting a lot of arrows. Let's do that. I'll save that. Nice. Peloton, everyone! Gotta get everyone all the Pelotons. Wow, I am surprised we are in Thanalan. But so far, I haven't seen... It doesn't look picture pretty just yet, but I will obviously have to progress to see what you guys are talking about. That. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, water rendering, my favorite. I love water in video games. Let's put a shield up right now. I didn't use my thing properly, but that's okay. It's no biggie. The sun hits here. I love the sunbeam. I'm looking up what two. Okay. I'm looking at what two big means. I just saw that in the chat. Looks like Castor wants to go on ahead. Oh, what? Uh-oh. Light. Oh, I see. Lightning rod. Oh, run! Oh. Ooh, close one. Let's go. Pitch perfect after. Uh-oh. Whoa. My Apex arrow and this, got it. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Here, take it. Take it, take it, take it, take it, take it, take it. Is that in-game music? Yes, it is. Not in the wrong thing. There we go. Also, welcome K9 Dog. It is indeed in-game music. Oh boy. Soken really didn't have to go this hard on the soundtrack, but I'm glad he did. Soken, and you guys all heard about like his situation and everything too, right? You heard about the announcement during FanFest about what happened with him and how hard he went during all of this. Very, very respect, much respect. Woo! Alright, Apex Arrow, let's go! We're good, we got this. Nice! Yeah, so sad, the man is a legend. Soken is definitely a legend. By the way, how did it go in your replica? Did you finish it? We are not done yet, K9 Dog. I'm at the very end of Route B. And then, so next Thursday...
What took you so long?
Oh.
The Amalds are in trouble. Let's split up.
Alright. Very well, I should fly to their aid. Okay. Wait, I will get to that. But, hold on. Okay, now since they're done talking. So for Resident Evil? What? I didn't play Resident Evil. For Replicant, I'm at the very end of B. There's one more side story I'm trying to do because I need that sword to get the true ending. We did some Papa Nier stuff, some Daddy Nier, and next Thursday we're gonna do end of Route B and starting Route C next Thursday. Immediately we'll be doing that, and then yeah, I think I'm getting closer and closer to the end of Replicant. Okay, also, let's see, yeah. Thank you for lurking, Timbo. I just saw that. Timbo, thank you so much for lurking. I always love when you join in. Thank you so much. FF14 for the win. FF14 to the win. For the win. Woo! Are you going for all the endings? Yes, I am going for all of the endings. That is my goal. Also, Navi, thank you as always for joining in and lurking. Much appreciated.
Oh, no, you don't.
Who's talking right now? Is that Estinian? I couldn't tell whose voice that was. Uh-oh. Whoa! I'm alive! Got him. Okay, not got him. Ow. Ow! Groggy, I'm bringing them here. Have fun! Ow! I love that while you go through this dungeon, there's just a Stiddy and Tiamat going absolutely ham on these dudes. Oh yeah! Is that them right now? Is it Tiamat? That's Tiamat. Yes. They're like the strongest ones here. I know I'm the wall and everything, but they're strong. There we go. Oh boy. Here we go. So not like a one boss this time, we had a group. Okay, I'm so glad I didn't get hit by that. Whoa! I'm alive! I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive. Oh, fun! Oh! Ow! Huh? Whoa! Oh, that's cool! I'm so silly. At first I thought you need to do all of the side quests to get all the endings. But right when I completed all the quests, I found out you only do a few. And that's what I was told too. Don't worry, someone eventually told me that too. Sorry to hear that, Kanet. We got the please take. You got the full experience. You were 100% of the game. Oh my god. I am not paying attention. Oh no. Help. Oh boy. Oh, fun. Rest in pieces, Nooooooooo. Rest in pieces, me. Thanks. Thank you, Lawrence. Big F, but we're back to it. Using that. Nice, got it. Whoa. Nice. I don't need that. Well, wild, black mage, sand, blue. No. And I don't need that. Oh, fine. Let's pull them then. We got this. Okay. I'm gonna use Raging Strikes. Dang it, I used that right at the end. Whoa! Where'd we go? Oh! The icon awaited in the heavens. My child should bear thee to him. Dragon? Oh! We're riding a dragon! I'm riding a dragon! Yes! We ride together. Oh! Whoa! Oh, wow. Nice. This place is like bright amber. Okay, Rocky's going for the big pull. Yikes, I used that too much. Okay. Oh no! Rocky, can you hold on well? The pool seems really huge. Oh gosh. Where is everyone? I can't even see where everyone is. Nice, we're making through. There we go. We made it.
Thanks to you.
Oh, Chad! Happy 7 months, Chad! We'll find the purple dragon! Teletherium, Lunar Bahamut. It's Justinian. Oh, yes, it is. God, I love this purple dragon. Tiamat, get him! Oh my gosh! Holy heck! And I thought we had to fight him. Oh, we are still fighting him. That had to do a cool extra cutscene. But yes, Chad, Let me shout you out after. Whoa, everyone's already ahead. Okay, Chad. Yeah, this is way ahead. I know this is like way after Shadowbringers. Slight spoilers about deep lore or anything, so heads up on that. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Oh yeah, I love the burning amber here. Burning amber. Oh gosh. Wait, where am I going? No. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know. Oh, okay. There we go. I'm safe. Everything is fine. I know what I'm doing. Okay, we're good. Ow! Why? Why would they target me like that? You know what? I got a good attack too. Apex arrow. Nice. What does that mean? Ow. Whoa. I'm still working through Stormblood. It's so good, but I can't stop thinking about Shadowbringers. You're gonna love everything. Just changes for the good. Uh-oh, Stormblood's really nice, but whoa! Stormblood's really nice, but Shadowbringers takes the cake! Oh gosh. Of course. Ow. Very good. I'm alive. What? Where do we go? Huh? Oh. I'm safe. Save! Whoa, that did a whole lot of damage. Stay stacked. Okay, thank God they said that. I would have moved. Heals up. Uh-oh, our tank's down! Oh no! Tank is down! Woo! Okay. No! We were so close! Oh no, Rocky came back up but our healer died! Oh no! Right when Rocky got revived! Oh, dang. It's all good. We're close. Whoa, heal. Close one. Okay, any one of us could limit break now, but I guess I'll do it. Nice. And we got it! Woo! I want to do this without mods too. It's so... I realized it added so much more color to it. This is without. This is with. Added so much amber. So much color to it. Paglth'an chest piece of striking has been added to the loot list. And yes, Chad is here. Now I can finally shout him out. Okay, let me first give the loot to people who want it. Yeah, I don't need it. You can have the loot. Here you go, healer. Ready, Raggy? Well, actually, our timing's gonna be off, but I'll do it again anyways. I'm gonna just do it right now. Boom! I love the area lighting so much. Wow, no wonder you guys did like pictures here. Though, I mean, with my shader on it adds a lot more orange. I plan on changing up my shader a little bit to mess with it, but I don't know, I might change it a bit for Endwalker. I'm still thinking about it, how I want the shaders to be. Our allies have steered well for clear of the tower. Good. Oh, wait, you guys talk so fast. For good reason. The Malja will still not forget this day. Graha? Oh, I turned them off. There we go. Graha, what are you saying? Why you get quiet? He didn't say anything. Okay. Hopefully Tiamat's wounds are not too severe. Tiamat should be fine. I think she feels better than ever. Is that the last we've seen of Bahamut? Our efforts may have helped Arnold or Fordola escape. Children of man, the shade of my beloved is no more. I shall be forever in your depth. By your deeds are we set free, and free we shall remain, as long as I draw breath. Never again shall the dragons of Marasidia hearken to the lies of Asians, this I vow.
Noble warriors, the dragons chose their friends well.
Who is this?
Long have our peoples waged war, but no more. Your fallen lie beside our own. By our words and deeds shall we honor their sacrifice.
And this is... well, the Amalja... whoa. You would make peace with Ul'dah then. We would be proud to call you our allies. Let us put the past behind us. You would make peace with Ul'dah then. I say let's put the past behind us. No more fighting.
The enemy of our enemy is our friend. And you have proven yourselves worthy of our trust. It is the Garleans who are deserving of our fury. I shall see that my brethren learn the truth of this day, and rally as many as possible to the cause, till we meet again.
And thus did we make allies of the Amalja.
Thus we did, Grahatia.
It would certainly seem that way. The Sultana will be pleased. Let's go and give her the good news, shall we?
Oh, and it switched to Shadowbringers a little bit. The OST. What is the meaning behind this tower? I don't know what's gonna happen and what they're gonna do. Sometime earlier inside the Paglth'an Tower. Oh! We're gonna see then for ourselves. Arnold? What is that? What? Ew, the ground's squishy. Oh no.
What in Ralga's name happened here?
The gods only know. But you can bet these poor sods aren't here by choice.
Quickly! We've got to get them free!
Get back!
No! What have I done?
It's too late for them! We're leaving, now!
Oh, Arnold, he wanted to help them. Are these captured Amalja? What sci-fi horror plot? Oh, he regrets not being able to help. Oh, whoa! Ifrit?
No. No! Don't you dare! We came together and we're leaving together.
I swear if anything happened to him, I swear it! No, they left it on a cliffhanger! I swear if anything happened to Arnold, I'm not gonna be happy. I swear, I swear, I swear. They better both be alive. While there would be too much hope that we have seen the last of Daniel, we have dealt his schemes a telling blow this day, and that alone is cause to celebrate. And celebrate I will when we receive word of Arnold's safe return. Arnold's safe return! It better be a safe return! No, it better be. Okay, it better be his safe return. I won't like it any other way. Tiamat did all she promised and more this day, but I doubt she'll be satisfied. Nay, she will fight on in defense of her children, whereversoever they may be. It will take more than a single victory to wash away all the bad blood between men and Amalja, but one has to start somewhere. Though the day is won, thanks to no small part to thy valor, the Telefori are far from defeated. Yet that it be as may, 'tis only right that we rejoice in lunar Bahamut's banishment unto the Aether. Ragi says, thank you for being the coolest duel ever. It is such an honor to be your tank. Aw, you pet me. Okay, okay, I will pet you too. Okay, let's see what Ishtola is saying. To see the Amalja fighting alongside us brought to mind the Zun we encountered in the Crystarium. I pray that our peoples can forge bonds as strong as those of our counterparts in the first. Alice say, from what I could tell, there didn't seem to be many Imperials in the vicinity of the tower. Hopefully Arnold and Fordola will have used the opportunity to get in undetected. Okay, and now to ALPHINAUD. When the dust settles, ALPHINAUD is minded to share his account of the events that unfolded in Paglth'an with Sultana. Standing around here worrying is not going to help matters. Come, we must discuss the day's events of Pippin and her grace. Brave Scions! Nanamo! Well, there she is.
With that, I could treat you to a hero's welcome. But I bear urgent news from Frontistery.
Your Grace, whatever is the matter?
As our troops withdrew from Paglth'an, they come upon the 2 scouts sent to the nearby tower. I have yet to hear a full account, but it seems that one of them, your friend, I believe, had been wounded, and was being dragged away by the other. No!
I hope Arnold's not that bad. I hope he's not. I hope he can be saved. Please don't tell me. Oh no. I must go. Forgive me, Your Grace. Can you tell us aught of Arnold's condition, Your Grace? The wounded scout. Not save that it is grave. The chirurgeons tend to him even as we speak. The infirmary must be inundated with the wounded. If all of us go, we'll only get underfoot. Lunella, Stinian, would you mind going after ALPHINAUD? He may need some support. From someone other than me. We'll be there for him. And of course, Stinian feels the same. Very well. Thank you. The rest of us will see the relevant people know what took place in Paglth'an. More. Come on then. Slowly joining ALPHINAUD. Oh, please tell me Arnold's okay. I mean, please don't tell me he'll be in really bad condition. Okay. I pressed the wrong keys. He's near the Alchemist Guild. Please don't D-word either. Please. Tell me something. Anything. Another one come to see the lad in silver armor. Master Damilot is attending to him as we speak. If you would be so kind as to wait. What did Master Damilot say? Tell me his exact words. Enough, ALPHINAUD, this isn't helping. Let the chirurgeons do their work. I'll let him... ALPHINAUD, we gotta let them do what they do. But... You're right, forgive me. When we said our farewells to Arnold, I was afraid that something like this might happen. But now that it has, all we can do is wait. Then we'll wait then, ALPHINAUD. We'll have to hope for the best. Oh, Fordola's there. I'm glad Fordola's alive. Arnold protected her.
Fordola, have you been waiting here all this time?
Well...
We have done what we can.
What?
The rest is up to him.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, Arnold.
May we see him?
We can't?
I do not think that wise. You must let him sleep.
Oh, we can't even see him yet.
Thank you for bringing him back. He owes you his life. I just wish I had been there. Perhaps, I don't know. Perhaps I could have...
Huh?
Could have what? Got tempered? Don't flatter yourself. You can't save everyone. No one can. Not even the warrior of bloody light.
She's not even wrong there. It's true. Even I can't save everyone.
People die all the time, for no good reason. And those who take up the sword die quicker than most. If you're going to shed a tear every time a soldier falls on the battlefield, you'd best stay away. It's no place for the weak of heart.
It may be that victory cannot be won without cost. But all life is precious, and I refuse to shrug at its loss.
life is precious. You need to grow up, little man. Before your sparkling ideals get everyone killed.
I'm not going to, like disregard, like, Fordola is what she's saying. Obviously, her upbringing is way more, harsh than what ALPHINAUD went through. Obviously, ALPHINAUD went through, like, a whole lot of adventures with us, and he's seen a lot, too. But I also have to, like, Fordola, at a very young age, kind of pretty much enlisted herself into, like, Final Fantasy XIV's military, pretty much, and she went through a whole lot. And she fought, like, pretty much with Garlemald, for Garlemald. And Fordola's more like a tough cookie. Oh, Estinian. They never met.
You're right. He is idealistic. But the world has more than its fair share of realists, like you and me.
Aww, Estinian wants to protect the light ALPHINAUD holds. Nice, I like their meeting. They're both similar kinds of people. I like it.
It's people like him who dare to dream that things could be better and make it happen against all the odds. They are the ones whose names live on forever. The heroes.
The battlefield's littered with would-be heroes. At this rate, you'll lot be next.
And she's not wrong. We could be. I'm not even, like, gonna blame her. She's not wrong.
And what'll become of your precious dreams then?
She's seen so many of her peoples fall, I'm assuming.
They'll be gone. Like dust on the wind.
Dreams worth fighting for don't die so easily.
I like how ALPHINAUD's, little light rubbed off on Estinian. Estinian likes to be hopeful too at times. There, ALPHINAUD. He'll be okay. Let's give him all the head pats, and we'll give him a hug too. Everything will be okay, ALPHINAUD. I know. There's nothing more I can do here. Come, let us rejoin the others. Ahem. Her Grace invites the Scions of the Seven Dawn to join in the Fragrant Chamber. Your comrades have already arrived. Will the three of you be joining them? We will. Nods to Estinian. Estinian nods back. We cool, you know? We don't gotta communicate. That's all we gotta do.
Your Grace, pray forgive us our lateness.
I'm glad to end my night with you again. Aw, Tattle, I'm glad to end my night with you, having you here as well. And that goes for all of you in the chat here. Thank you guys for joining me once again.
Nanamo. Take note of that. I understand a close comrade of yours was wounded in the line of duty. Arenvold.
Arenvold. He's so precious. Also, I love Nanamo's voice. I don't know what it is. I am Nanamo Ol Namo. I don't know what it is about her, I just like her voice.
It was at the Alliance's behest that he risked all, and we are grieved to hear of his condition. Rest assured, he will receive the finest care our chirurgeons can provide. On that, you have my word.
Nanamo needs to Dissidia. I wish she has more fighting abilities, but she's obviously not booked with all her work. I do like her design very much.
Now, we would share with you the findings of the mission. Pippin, pray relate to our guests the details of Fordola's account.
Yes, right. That was like some sci-fi horror going on in that tower.
First Bahamut, now Ifrit. Or Lunar Ifrit, as Fan Daniel would doubtless have it.
So Lunar Bahamut and Lunar Ifrit are now created. Interesting.
'Tis now all but certain that the towers were conceived to facilitate the summoning of primals by those imprisoned within.
I love Thancred. I like him after, in Shadowbringers specifically, as Dadcred. I did not pay attention to him all that much in ARR. I didn't really care about him that much, if that makes sense. He didn't appeal to me. I was like, oh, okay, he's a cool boy, cool mans who gets all the ladies, I guess, and that's all I got from him. He flirts, and he's there, and he got in trouble in ARR, and no one liked him in ARR. In ARR, no one really liked him, let's be honest, because that's kind of what happened. And then he redeemed himself when he became Dadcred, and that's when I started to like him more.
Less certain is the means by which the Telophoroi constrain the wills of said entities to enact their designs in defiance of the pleas of their victims.
Mayhap they do not. If mere proximity to the towers is enough to make loyal servants of the Empire's mortal enemies, it stands to reason that the same is true for those held captive. They invoke their gods for the good of Garlemald, and in their disturbed state of mind, summon a primal whose form reflects their own alteration.
It all begins to make sense. Upon closer inspection, I realized that the towers bear a striking resemblance to a much larger structure which Urianger and I observed from afar during our visit to the Imperial capital.
So I guess we're speculating what the heck these towers even are?
Assuming it too is capable of tempering those in its immediate vicinity, it would go some way to explain the swiftness with which the Telophoroi managed to rally so many Imperials to their cause.
While the situation in Garlemald is indeed troubling, I fear we have more immediate concerns.
Which is?
Ifrit was not the only primal summoned. At approximately the same time, observers at several other towers bore witness to the emergence of further such entities.
Huh?
For a blessing, none appear to wield aught approaching the destructive power of Bahamut, and the Grand Companies are moving to deal with the threat even as we speak.
That's good. You need only tell me where they are, Your Grace. The Grand Companies, Your Grace. Is that wise? No, just tell me where they are and I'll be at it.
Though we are aware that the task will not be easy, we would call upon the Scions only as a last resort. Pray, conserve your strength for now.
Alright, as long as they're okay.
After all, it was not so very long ago that you rid us of Bahamut. On which note, I am pleased to report that our talks with the Amalja have reached an agreeable conclusion. They have pledged their full support to our cause.
Nice!
It is our hope that this historic agreement will encourage other tribes to join us at the negotiating table. And I know that I speak for all of the Allied leaders when I say that we will welcome them with open arms at such time as they do.
So now the Amalja are allies here as they are in the first, I believe, or the source. I keep forgetting which is the first, which is the source. Crystarium area, because over there, in that world, the Amalja were already, like, acquainted and friends. Well, they were enemies here.
This was only made possible by the feats of heroism performed at Paglth'an. Moreover, we shall not allow the sacrifices of those fallen in battle to have been made in vain.
May these words ever be our guide, Your Grace.
Thanks. Okay, I always confuse which is which, Ryan. I like know what they are. This is the source, the Crystarium is the first, so yes. Okay, so I said it right the first time. The first.
Now, if you will forgive me, I must consult with the Syndicate on the matter of our new allies' integration. Till next we meet, my friends, I bid you safe travels and blessed respite.
Thank you, Nanamo Namo. You sweet bean. I love the walks. Lala walks. I hope we can go back to Arnwald soon. Arnwald. I keep saying Arnwald. It's Arnwald. Estinian, what you got to say? If there is no reason to linger, I will take my leave. Of course, you're like that. ALPHINAUD knows only too well what sacrifices are an unavoidable part of conflict. But knowing something does not change how one feels about it. You yourselves have shared adventures at Arnwald, have you not? Then I shall say no more. I feel bad. You can't tell in my head empty cat girl face, but I'm in pain for Arnwald. He's so precious. With the secrets of the towers thus laid bare, our duty to prevent further abductions taketh a new import. Fail in this, and our enemy shall punish our negligence with a plague of primals. Even without the threat of tempering to contend with, the Grand Companies have quite a task on their hands. Regardless of Her Grace's protestations, on the contrary, it may be best to dispatch a few of our own to assist in endeavor. Remind me to mention it to Tataru, would you? Though we have won our first battle against the Terraforoi and made significant discoveries to boot, the war has scarcely begun. We must steel ourselves for what lies ahead. Anyone else? Y'shtola, I cannot forget her. Amidst the great push for peace with the beast tribes, we would do well to remember that old prejudices yet remain. It is a delicate political dance, and I do not envy the Sultana her task, nor any alliance leader. Neither do I, indeed. And Ragi says, dang, Lunella, how are you? So cool. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. I don't know, she always stands near the Scions group, so I'm like, might as well talk to her too. I will give her a pet. There, I give her a pet. There we go. She is part of the group. She's, FYI to everyone in the chat, wherever I go, Ragi goes too. That's just how my adventures work. And she's standing right there, but she's kind of invisible right now. Right then, unless anyone has objections, I think it's about time we return to the Rising Stones. That includes you, ALPHINAUD. Arnwald is in good hands here. Of course. He would doubtless mock me for pacing about the infirmary. Let us retire then, that we might regain our strength and readiness of the coming challenges. If all are in agreement then, I shall let Krile know to expect us. A hot bath and hearty meal shouldn't be beyond arranging with time available. It will be good to be home. I have some thinking to do. Oh, ALPHINAUD, just rest up. No thinking, just sleep. I feel like Alice is like, man, there's not much I can do right now. Yes, I'll try asking him. And thank you. I shall look forward to it. Our comrades eagerly await your return, and Krile in particular has a few matters she is keen to discuss, one of which concerns you, Estinian. Believe it or not, you will join us, won't you? Fine. Really? I thought you said you were avoiding the Paglth'an woman. Is he coming back for ALPHINAUD a little bit to cheer him up a bit? If I refuse, she would only pursue me. Nah, you're doing it for ALPHINAUD a little bit, aren't you? No, you are doing it for ALPHINAUD. Because ALPHINAUD would be happy to at least have one brother figure around. Older brother figure, I mean. Let's get this over with, shall we? You tsundere. You big Sun. It's like a trusted mod. Yeah, except Ragi ain't a mod. She doesn't mods, but she comes on my streams whenever she can. She is my friendo. We good friends. Boom. We gotta get a little comfy. We get a hot bath and a nice meal. And I'm assuming that's gonna end 5.5. Oh, what? Oh, okay, cutscene.
Welcome back. I expect you must all be exhausted. Ere you take your rest, however, I would beg a moment of your time.
Wow, lots of voiced cutscenes. No, I swear it's all a coincidence. Coincidence? I think not.
Thanks to Arenvold's selfless efforts, we may now be confident that we understand the function of the towers. But many questions remain regarding the reason for the summonings, and what lurks behind the looming edifice in Garlemald.
Random, but all I remember, not that, I said the wrong meme. The current coincidence meme is, there's no such thing as a coincidence. And it's really good. That whole thing was something. It's all over on TikTok. There's no such thing as a coincidence. And he just looks into your soul.
Until such questions are answered, we will struggle to devise an effective strategy for thwarting the Telophoroi's stated aim. Nothing less than the destruction of this star. And so, given the gravity of the situation, I move that we petition the aid of Scion.
Scion.
'Tis possible the ancient knowledge preserved within their archives may hide a clue to our enemy's methods. But given Sciol's established policy of non-intervention, our former colleagues are not like to aid us in its discovery.
Oh, I well remember what they're like. The Forum's barefaced refusal to assist you in the days prior to the calamity must rank as Sciol's most shameful act since the Exodus.
So we're gonna ask the Sciolians for help, is what you're saying?
But were the final days to be reenacted, it would spell doom for us all. Surely even they cannot turn a blind eye to that. I trust we are all of the same mind on this matter. Urgent as it seemed, I took the liberty of petitioning the Alliance for leave to act as Eorzea's emissary, and have since received their blessing.
I presume your role as a student of Baldesion will carry some weight with the Forum?
One can but hope. If truth be told, our organization has been a shadow of its former self ever since the disappearance of the Isle of Val. But the name does still retain some degree of prestige. I only pray it will be enough. If there are no objections, I shall depart for Scion at once. But before I do, I should also mention the other matter to which I would devote some time during my stay. After hearing what transpired in the first, I began to question the true nature of Hydaelyn's blessing. A topic I have discussed at some length with Y'shtola.
Oh, this is a very good point she's bringing up. Because Hydaelyn is very fishy. In Shadowbringers, we went over that too a long time back, but Hydaelyn's pretty fishy. Why did she pick me, and what did she want from me, really, in the end? And I think we're saying, it was confirmed that she's also primal, unless I got that wrong. Because obviously Zodiark is one, but then I think she also is one, and they fought. They're both beings on the opposite side. I hope I didn't confuse that. But Hydaelyn's very fishy too. We can't fully trust her.
We were wondering, when was the last time Hydaelyn spoke to you directly?
Actually, it's been a while. Both are primals. Thank you for getting me on that. Yes, yes, thank you. So they both are primals. So Hydaelyn herself being a primal, selecting me to fight another primal. What are we there for, you know? Near the end of the Dragonsong War, that day in the Crystarium. Well, the Crystarium was a fake one, so I think the last time we actually heard of her was really around that time. Yeah, at the not Crystarium.
When you regained her blessing, was it not? But never since. Not in all your time in the First, when you faced the Unsundered, the very heart of Zodiark.
History shows us that Hydaelyn is able to awaken the echo in her chosen, convey her will directly, and grant the blessing of light.
Right.
To our knowledge, however, she has not sought to intervene in man's affairs for some considerable time.
Good point. Also, there's a lot of times Hydaelyn didn't show up where she could have showed up to help people, but she had the power to do so. Very fishy. And also how she took Minfilia away too a long time back. I don't know. I don't know. Minfilia. There's a lot of things Minfilia did that I didn't trust either. But I don't think Minfilia is bad in the slightest. I just think Hydaelyn herself is something not to be trusted completely.
Might not the explanation for that lie with her choice of champion? Mayhap she is content to trust in her judgment.
Mayhap she is. But following my initial discussion with Krile, I made inquiries of my own. And as far as I'm able to tell, Hydaelyn has not made her will known to anyone.
During my time in the First, the Oracle of Light spoke to me through Reen. But that was not the will of Hydaelyn. It was Minfilia herself.
See, Minfilia is different. I don't think Minfilia is bad. She did make some choices that I didn't like, but I don't think she's bad.
Indeed. And while she and Hydaelyn were inextricably linked, Minfilia yet acted of her own volition. A messenger, yes, but one who spoke with her own voice.
Yes.
I wonder, could Hydaelyn's silence suggest the presence of some disruptive force, perhaps? Some obstacle to communication? While I share Urianger's high opinion of your conduct, I see no reason why she would deny you her guidance altogether. Then again, who am I to say? The fact is, we simply don't know. But if the explanation is to be found anywhere, I can think of worse places to look than the archives of Scion, and their research on the Ethereal Sea in particular. Resolved though I am to go, believe me when I say that I take no pleasure in the thought of leaving you a member short. Now, of all times. Estinian, we stand on the eve of a struggle that will decide the fate of this star. One in which we Scions may play a telling part, yet we are but few in number. And so I must ask you again, will you join us?
Oh, ALPHINAUD's puppy eyes! He's looking at his puppy eyes!
You see the world the way you want it to be. I see the world the way it is. You are idealistic to a fault. But I know you would never turn your back on those in need. Never close your eyes to their suffering. And somehow, your deeds lend truth to your words, giving the lie to my doubts in so doing. I have seen others draw strength from your belief. In Ishgard, in Alamigo, you inspired them to stand up and fight. To win, no less. And even when you lost those you held dear, you carried their spirit with you and made their memory your guiding light. The burden of so many hopes and dreams would be too heavy for most to bear.
Oh my gosh, I'm loving the bromance right now. I'm loving his nice words to ALPHINAUD. His smiles to ALPHINAUD are the best.
You bear it willingly, as you have shown me. Some dreams are too important to let go. If you have need of my strength, it's yours. After all you've done, how could I refuse?
Thank you, Estinian. Whatever challenges await us, I shall not falter. You have my word.
Aww. He did the Catboy joy. Grahad.
And now, I may bid you farewell. Safe in the knowledge that all is as it should be. In this little corner of the world, at least.
You will be sorely missed. Tread warily in Sharlayan, and do try not to let the Forum embroil you in their politics. A forlorn hope, I know, given the individuals involved.
I mean, you're from Sharlayan as well.
I shall do my very best. Farewell.
I guess they're very political over there? Farewell, Krile! Thanks for being the best and helping everyone out when they were all knocked out. So we're not gonna see Krile until Endwalker then. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace. Oh. Look at all these weapons. Are you testing them out? Xenos, you honestly, I don't even know what you're doing half of the time. What are you even doing in this palace?
Well, does this one meet with your approval?
Oh, he really is testing swords. Okay. Oh.
Apparently not. Or could it be that you're still upset about the dragons?
You are unwise to remind me of so costly a failure. It will not affect our plans, I trust.
Oh, hardly at all. Though, admittedly, the chances of us being able to procure any more Mericidian dragons are rather slimmer following Tiamat's reappearance.
I guess that's a no. Oh no, he missed. You guys. Van Daniel's irritable even... I like how Asahi in both forms still somehow irritate Xenos in some way.
Oh, but the seeds have been sown, my lord. We have only to wait for them to quicken.
Also, can we admit that Xenos' design looks really good? I like this outfit on him.
Preparations, is it safe to assume that you will be ready to control you-know-what?
What are we controlling? But yes, I think the design looks amazing. This coat design looks really good on Xenos.
The hour draws nigh. This nation, forged for Ascian ends, will finally prove its worth.
A mighty empire, now no more than an instrument of this star's destruction. What a pleasure it will be to put it to use.
I freaking love his lines and animations.
Which brings me back to our earlier topic. My lord, while I appreciate that it is not an easy decision, it really is past time you chose your weapon.
There is one that I have been meaning to test.
It picks up Van Daniel.
Well, well, not quite what I was expecting. Though I will say, it does seem rather apt.
Yeah, but he's no longer Peach Lord with it. That is true, but holy heck, Venus is he's still a big boy without all that armor on him that made him Peach Lord. He's still a big boy, just saying. I don't know where he got the big boy genes from, because like, Varys just had a whole lot of armor on him. Emmett Sulk was just, he's tall, but he's not like, he's not thick. He's just tall. He's big boy in that sense. Well, feel free to join at any time you want. Well, it looks like I'm going to have a busy few moons. Not that they ever seem like to be anything but. Thancred's got me dispatching troops to every corner of the realm, which is not to say I don't trust the Alliance, but because I do. When it comes to putting down primals, nobody does it better than us. But this would be a decent place to start? Okay. Well then, you lot more accurately, you won't catch me trading blows with the primal in the near future. But for every fell fiend you vanquish, there's countless meals to arrange, bats to fill, sheets to wash, stores to replenish, and lists go on. Which is where I come in, and gladly mind you, it's the least I can do to support the Scions who risk life and limb. Like poor Arnwald. I wish there was something we could do for him, but we'll just have to settle for saying the odd prayer and keep doing a roof over our heads. It wouldn't do to have him come back to complete shambles, now would it? But that's enough of my rambling. Off you go and get some rest. If there are any developments, I promise you'll be the first to know. And thank you for that. Oh wait, this is the end. Yeah, this is the end of 5.5. Oh, then it is a perfect spot. Okay, nice. Yeah, because then I'll say we'll start at 5.55 then. Yeah, we did it. We finished 5.5, everyone. As always, whatever it is for you guys, day or night, make sure to drink your water, take care, and bye-bye!